Traffic flow in Papillion along 72nd Street and Cornhusker Road has been improved. It all started with concerns over side street traffic at intersections, triggering the stoplight and slowing down the flow of the two major streets.
The protected lefts.
Here's City of Papillion traffic engineer Alex Evans as we drive the corridors.
A lot of the spawn of this project was criticism on Cornhusker Road. East and west on Cornhusker Road had a lot of complaints where the travelers were seeing, oh, there's one car on Settlers Creek that's stopping the entire flow of traffic at 5 o'clock. You would get preferential treatment. If you pulled up to Settlers as one car, you would stop the entire Cornhusker corridor to get access and be able to turn. Yes, it will be triggered when you pull up at Settlers Creek or Magnolia, but there is a wait time in order to allow those larger volumes of traffic on the main arterials time to get through it.
The city also worked closely with the state when it comes to Highway 370 at 72nd Street and with Sarpy County at 48th Street in Cornhusker.
So here's our second stop. We're coming up now on 370 and we're going to hit the green. I mean, it was red when we was coming up to it, but again, not stopping.
Absolutely. So we did coordinate with their timing. We took that into an account to address our sequencing throughout the corridor.
The engineering firm contracted by the city helped in the retiming of the signals by examining the 4 timing periods: AM and PM peaks, midday, and off-peak.
They performed counts at all 17 signalized intersections throughout these corridors.
And then gave suggestions on way to make the trips through the corridors more efficient, including upgrading the technology.
One of the big things we did for this project was we looked at all 17 of these intersections, and the engineering company made recommendations on how to improve the communication between these. So one thing we did was we updated GPS units in all intersections to communicate and have the exact same times. So we went through, I think we only stopped for a short period of time at 72nd Street, so we went through the entire Cornhusker corridor without stopping.
These videos put together by the engineering firm show the difference in driving 72nd and Cornhusker before and after the signal retimings.
Yeah, we're pretty impressed with the outcome, and as you look through the timing before and after that our engineering team performed, it definitely has an increase. We saw reductions in travel time up to 60% on certain directions of travel on 72nd Street, and 30 to 50% reductions in travel time on Cornhusker. Everyone kind of says, oh, we're a 20-minute city, 20-minute metropolis. That 2 minutes is 10% of your travel time right there.
The changes have in some places made the wait getting out of a neighborhood a little longer.
We'll see how long this wait at Magnolia is too. A minute does seem like a long time when you're sitting.
When you're just sitting, yeah.
There we go.
Yep, I was right about a minute 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe it's somewhere between 60 and 70 seconds, depending on the exact sequence we're in.
But in the end, it's about putting a priority on the arterials, making sure the large volume of traffic keeps moving along. And that's exactly what you see here with the estimated time and fuel saved, reducing the level of CO2, and even preventing accidents.
If you have less cars being bumper to bumper and congestion, you have less fender benders, you have less blind spot accidents, you have less people being frustrated that it's stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, and that definitely limits your amount of accidents along the corridor.
For Papillion Now, I'm Michael Severe.